Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my 2026 diaries. Okay, it's Sunday. I was supposed to make this video yesterday. Did not get a chance to make it yesterday on Saturday. Kind of to do the end of the week recap about everything that happened this week. But here I am today making it. I did work out. I did some kind of activity every day. Um, 4 days out of the full week, I did lift weights. Had 2 leg days, basically 2 arm days. One day was back and biceps. The other day was shoulders, sh- chest, chest, and triceps. Um, and then one day I worked on core, and I'm trying to remember to, sorry, I'm trying to remember to make sure I'm incorporating that core day every week as well. I do think I'm going to switch up the order in which I did my workouts. What I did was I did arms, legs, core, legs, arms, well, back biceps, legs Tuesday, Wednesday I did core, Thursday I did legs again, and then Friday I did chest, triceps, and shoulders. Saturday was just a cardio day, and Sunday today was just a cardio day. But I think I want to switch the order up in which I am doing my workouts. I don't know. I feel like it worked, but I don't know. Just to talk about some things that happen. These straps are killing me. Anyway, what I did do, something new that I've done is I took a notebook with me so that I can track like how much I'm lifting and just try to keep track of my reps and my sets. Um and I could do it on my phone, and I think it's easy to do it on your phone, but I really just wanted to write it down. And what I do know, so because I just started back, I've been trying to ease my way back into lifting. I didn't want to overwhelm myself or my body, but I can lift more. I can lift heavier rather. And so that's what I'm going to work on next week, lifting heavier. Um Dang, I meant to write down. I'm looking through my notebook, but something I did notice, especially with leg day, I know I can lift heavier on my leg days. Now arms, I did talk about how I lost muscle mass when I measured my arms for my biceps. So I don't know. Arms might be a struggle for me, but I do how I like to judge whether or not I'm lifting enough is how I'm feeling like 1 to 2 days after the workout. How is that muscle group feeling? Like Friday, I think I did pretty good on my why can I say that word? Triceps, my shoulders, and my chest because I still kind of feel, you know, I got that's a little soreness in my triceps and in my shoulders. I can still kind of feel that. So I kind of feel like that was good for me on that day. After I did my biceps and back, it just kind of, you know, I didn't really feel that soreness some days after. And then of course my legs, I didn't, but I have thick legs. My legs have always kind of been more muscular than the rest of me. So I know for a fact I'm gonna up the weights on my workouts, and I am gonna try to switch up what kind of workouts I'm doing every week, just so I'm not doing the same thing every single week. And don't get me wrong, doing the same thing, especially when you're trying to target certain muscle groups, is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You can, but I like a little variety, and I do want to switch it up. So I've been just kind of seeing what other workouts I want to do for next week, so I can go ahead and kind of plan my week out. As I said before, I am my classes start back next week, so that means the schedule is tight. The schedule is going to be super tight this week for me. A couple of my professors have already started opening up Blackboard and showing the syllabus and assignments, which is great for me. So that means I can plan a little better with the ones who have already released Blackboard. So I'm gonna be working on that later. Something I'm also gonna be doing this week. I'm gonna meal prep today. I have to go to the grocery store. After I record this, I'm going to the grocery store. So I am going to be meal prepping, and there's a few dishes I want to try out, like the dense bean salad that the girls are doing. I'm definitely trying to try it out. I'm not really a bean person, which is what's been stopping me from even doing it. But I know beans carry a lot of protein, fiber, so I'm like, I got to get on the bean wave, especially while I'm still eating like cooked foods. Um, as far as progress, so I weighed myself yesterday. I made myself upset. I did weigh myself, and I saw I gained a pound, and that was so discouraging. That it kind of messed up my mood. I'm not gonna lie. After after Friday, my mood was already a little jacked because I went to work out at my normal time. Okay, at my work gym, which is small, and for whatever reason, everybody wanted to work out on a Friday night. Why? I don't know. I was in that gym all week by myself at the same time. Friday, everybody wants to come in the gym. So, but anyways, Saturday I got to weigh myself, and I was like, a pound. But anyway, I'm not gonna let it, stop me. And I kind of feel like because I've been like tracking my meals and trying to make sure I hit like this protein goal, which I failed miserably every day of the week. I failed. Did not hit what the what this app says my protein intake should be. Um, Let me pull it up actually. Based on my height and my weight, it calculates and based on how much you're trying to like lose or gain or whatever, it calculates for you how much protein you're supposed to get. Supposed to get 184 grams. I don't know how y'all are consuming this much protein in a day, but I have failed at getting it every. I'm also not getting. So it says calories in total. I can have up to 1,734 calories a day. I haven't gotten that many calories every day. So on average right now, my weekly average from last week. As a matter of fact, I can screen record this and put this in there. Oh, not timer, girl. Where's the screen record button? I don't ever use this thing. Okay. So on average from last week, I was getting about 117 grams of protein, 104 grams of carbs, 58 grams of fat, which is I've been getting the amount of fat, obviously. But overall calories, I've been doing about 1,417 calories. Um, so I am in a calorie deficit. I have not been able to hit this protein goal. So I'm gonna make a list when I get off of here of what I need from the grocery store and just carefully plan out, okay, to see how exactly to make sure I can get exactly the amount of protein I'm supposed to get. Um, but I don't know. This just it's been difficult. One, I'm not really a bean girl. Two, meat. I go in and out with meat, which is why I think when I was raw vegan, that worked like so well for me because I can do without meat. Um, I've gone a long time without eating meat, and since I've been eating it again, I don't know if that's what caused that pound. Which honestly, I don't know. Let me turn this off. Um, I don't know. I've been incorporating protein shakes. The protein shake that I have been using though, now I'm not going to endorse them, but I really like. You know how a lot of protein shakes are really whey, like the whey is just I don't like how it tastes. This is super mild. The whey, I guess if it has whey in it. I don't know. It's an organic vegan brand. I said organic. It's a vegan brand. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm trying not to say the name. um, but the flavors I have are really good, and I mix them together. One is peanut butter. It's like the regular protein shake, and then I have the collagen protein shake that's churro flavor, and so I've been mixing them together, and I've been having that every day, and I love it, and it's great, but I don't want to get tired of it. So I may order another flavor from them specifically, just because I like how this one tastes. Like I can drink this. Most protein shakes I can't drink. The brand of creatine that I was using, I got from the Vitamin Shop. Disgusting. Okay. I don't know how y'all are taking creatine. Oh my god, it's so nasty. I want to find I want to find one I can tolerate. The one that I had, I was mixing it in with a protein powder I had, and it was worse. So I don't know. I want to take the creatine, based off all of the benefits and everything for you, but it's so disgusting, and I'm not really willing to have anything that's nasty. I'm sorry. Mm, no thanks. Anyway, so I'm gonna continue to take my book with me to the gym. I am gonna have to switch up my gym time probably. I've been going every night, but I'm gonna judge that based on this week, based on seeing how heavy my workload is gonna be for my classes. Because you do not, as I've said before, I'm actually going on campus for class. I do have two of them that's online, but the rest I actually have to go physically to the campus. So once I figure out like how heavy my class workload is going to be, I can kind of determine if I need to be getting up earlier and hitting the gym in the morning, or if I can keep my evening time. Because I do like being able to do cardio first thing in the morning. Or recently I've been doing it on my lunch break because I haven't been in school. But now that I'm back in school, I'm going to switch to doing first thing in the morning. Also, I just signed up for my first 5K of the year. It's going to be on Valentine's Day. So I did run this morning. So I'm going to be working on running every day, trying to prepare for the 5K. Um, I ran my first mile, and then I kind of like walk, jog, rest. I'm about 13 minutes and some seconds. Matter of fact, let me see. Um, Let me pull that up and see what my mile time was. Where are we? Want to just show me? I don't want to manage my goals. Anyway, my mile time was 13 minutes and 42 seconds. If you follow me on Instagram, I don't know if I ever recorded then, but I know the lowest I've got is about like 10 minutes, maybe like 10, like a 10:40, something like that, doing a mile. And I really want to work my way back down to being able to do a mile in 10 minutes. Um, I think that was a really good time for me. Like 10 minutes, I was like, yeah, I was good there. Um, but 13 minutes, honestly, it's not bad because it's been a minute since I've run. Now, I did do a 5K back in November. I felt like my time was around 13 minutes then too, and I hadn't been, actively getting up every morning to run then either. So I'm going to work every day and push myself all this week. I'm going to try to get up early enough to go to the track. The only thing is, it's so dark in the mornings. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how I'm working all of that out. But I am still going to plan for how I want the week to go. Um, Otherwise, you can watch this recap of me doing some workouts. I have not watched these workouts yet, so I hope they look okay. But I am gonna put them in the video. I'm gonna put them in the video because I need to see how I'm progressing. So, oh, I did not get to record the full week. For some reason, I keep breaking tripods. This is like the fourth tripod that I broke this year for my phone. So I'm not going to be able to, I don't know if I am going to be able to record anything I do in the gym this week coming up because I I had to rig this one up so I can film this video. But I may when I go to the store, I may see if I can find like a small one or something that I can use. But I keep breaking them. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if they're just cheaply made or if it's just me because I'm heavy handed. But I'm gonna see if I can still prop my phone up when I go to the gym to record. If not, whatever. I have a little bit of footage that I can compare, for a couple months from now when I'm at my goal. But I also did decide I'm not going to weigh myself again until the beginning of February. That one, I don't know why that 1 pound, it really just made me distraught. I just don't want to get on the scale. I don't want to see it. No, I'm going to just focus on being consistent, staying on my path, and also another small win. I'm in the third hook on this waist train I have on. And when I got it, now, okay, I don't know if this is because I need to go down a size or if it's just because my waist is wasting. Okay. I have a large. I might need to get the medium. I probably should have gotten the medium, but when I first got it and I had it in the first hook, it was tight. I'm not gonna lie, it was tight. And this was in December, so I don't know. But like it has but yeah, I'm in the third hook. And I do still, I feel restricted, but um I do still feel restricted in it. But I think I need to get a medium. Well, I'm gonna have to get a medium because I'm in the last hook. I'm gonna get a medium and a small. It sounds so ridiculous to say I'm getting a small. I'm gonna get a medium and a small. Mediums, I've been in mediums. Not a big deal. Small, I don't know. But I may buy both because in a couple weeks I want to put that medium on. Because it's like, yeah, I still feel restricted and I can still talk and everything, but I want it, especially with me trying to work on my skin because I have a loose skin. Anyway, I've done enough talking. I'm gonna try to record or film a little, or maybe just take pictures of the food I'm preparing and using this week. I think that's it. I think that's it for me. So yeah, that sums up last week for me. Was the first full week of January, January 4th through the 10th. Um, yeah. Oh, I feel like I wanted to say something else. Anyway, here's a recap for you. All right. This is just me getting ready to do my 2 mile walk. Every day of the week, on my lunch break, I would go and do 2 miles at the track. I also wore a 12-pound weighted vest that I used, and I just walked. I didn't run or anything like that. And now I'm about to start back running, but that's what I did this past week. Then a little body shot, back, front, sides, what I'm looking like. Now, before I start lifting, I always try to start off with some kind of warm up. I usually use the Sunny app, and I'll just pick a warm up to do on there just to kind of open up my hips and get my body moving. Um, so I did do a warm up every day of the week. I only put in Monday's warm up though, that I did this week. And on Monday, I started off with back and biceps. Oh, I didn't know I was still doing warm up. But the warm ups on that app are really good though. They really get your body warm, get your heart rate up before you start your workouts. And all of this is on 2 times speed as well. I sped it up because, yeah, I mostly did about 3 or 4 sets of each exercise. And each day, I only did about 4 to 5 different exercises when I was in the gym. But like I said, I did notice that I can lift a little heavier than what I have been lifting. At the time, me doing it, it just seemed so difficult. But the aftermath, I was just like, I could go heavier. These hammer curls always take me out. I'll do a couple of them and then I'll be like, look, I can't do no more. This was the last set of these, and I feel like I was on the way of tipping over. Anyway, every day I ended my workout with at least 10 minutes on the Stairmaster. Then we have I'm already at Tuesday. I need to talk a little faster. Did some lunges. What else did I do today? I did RDLs. I did some hip thrust. And I think I did sumo squats in this one, but leg day wasn't that bad. Like I said, I know I can go heavier. I think mostly I was winded just because I was really just getting back in the swing of things. So trying to just kind of get my body used to doing this again, but I know I can lift heavier than what I've been lifting. So I'm really gonna push myself this week to get some heavier weights. And this is really the last full day of recording because Wednesday when I did core, I couldn't record and then couldn't record the rest of the week. But I would say still a successful week. Hey, it's Wednesday. It's a core and cardio day for me, but I'm gonna work out at home. I'm about to hit my mat and do some. If you can see the whole thing, do some core work at home on the app that I have on my phone, and I'm gonna hit my mini stepper rack here. A really really great machine if you're not trying to leave the house. Since I'm just doing core, I'm not going in the gym for that. Um, so yeah, and I mean I do have the ability to lift at home. I have this machine right here, but I don't know. Sometimes I just need to get out of here. Unfortunately, I cannot record this because I broke my tripod. So I'm gonna have to prop my phone up to watch the app. I can't even put the phone in a tripod, nor this phone in a tripod. So no video for core for Wednesday, but just regular core stuff. Maybe I'll share in another video exactly what I did.